Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real, soulful, and we're a little wild card over here. But today I'm gonna walk you through how to record a self-tape audition that actually books. Not one that just looks cute, but one that actually gets you callbacks, avails, all that. We're gonna break it down today into 5 easy steps, plus a bonus at the end because you know I got you. So if all that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button down below and let's get into it. Step 1, preparation. Okay, so preparation is everything you do before you hit record. The grand debate to memorize or not to memorize. You do not have to be off book to be brilliant. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back. You do not have to be off book to be brilliant. You can hold the sides, especially if it's a quick turnaround. I've booked jobs holding the sides many a times, almost every single time. But if you have time to memorize and it makes you feel better and it's part of your process and it makes you feel more confident, by all means do it. I'm just saying it's not a requirement, at least for the first call. Next, you'll want to get your character's outfit together. I'm not saying give us a full costume. I've made some mistakes in this video up above you can check out. But I'm just saying you might want to dress in a way that suggests how this character might dress. The vibe, the flavor. If you're playing a lawyer, maybe like a clean blazer. Maybe you've ironed your button down that goes under the blazer. If it's a hot mess best friend, maybe have like a messy bun or messy hair or something. Maybe a fun color. Hair, makeup, outfit, nails. All of that should align with who this character is based on your interpretation of it. Also, test your lighting and your sound. Make sure that whatever device you're recording on actually records sound so that you can be sure when you press record that everybody's going to hear you. Don't wait until you're 3 takes deep to watch your tape back and realize that number 1, you can't be heard, and number 2, you can't be seen. Also, part of preparation is getting a reader. Bonus points if it's another actor, but if not, it's fine. I read with my husband all the time. But if you're in a pinch, you can use a friend, a partner, a parent, anybody. Or you could also utilize a service like Audition, where actors can read with you on that platform. And I believe there are some readers on there for free, but there are a lot that are paid too. And no matter what you're recording on, you know, an iPhone, a DSLR camera, iPad, or like your Kindle from 2012, make sure the sound is clear. If casting can't hear your audition, doesn't matter how good of a job you did. Number 2, background. The day has come, the time has come, you are ready to record your self-tape. The first thing I always do is set up my background. There is the classic like blue or gray background, but don't let that box you in. I've used black, brown, you can even use a deep like dark orange or a sage green, as long as it aligns with your brand and it doesn't blend into your hair or the exact color top that you're wearing. Learned that one the hard way. I was a big talking head. So if you want to go the extra mile, you can utilize a color analysis to find out what tones really make you pop, because we're not trying to hide here. We are standing out. The rule is simple. I mean, you should be the focus, not your pile of laundry, not your plants. You, unapologetically you. Number 3, lighting. Okay, you've set up your self-tape background. Now it's time to make sure that you are lit well. I am a natural light girly, okay? I love recording my tapes in the morning when the sun is coming up. We get great light coming through our windows here, so that's normally when I record. When I do have to record at night, I utilize a ring light, but I just feel like natural light, for me personally, makes my tapes really pop. I also want to encourage you to play around with your lighting. If it's a comedy, maybe make your lighting a little bit brighter. Maybe you are in front of a window and you also utilize a ring light for that little punch of bright, happy comedy vibes. If it's a drama or a horror project, maybe slightly moodier. Maybe if you're in front of your window for natural light, maybe you halfway close the blinds a little bit so that we can still see you, but maybe it's just a little bit more mood lighting. The main takeaway is that we need to always be able to see your eyes, because that is where the truth lives. That's the nuance. That's the pain. That's the, hey, I'm good, cast me. And please don't do backlighting, because if your brightest light source is behind you, it's gonna silhouette you like you're in witness protection, and we want to see you, baby. Number 4, framing. All right, so you've got your background set up, you've got your lighting good, you're setting up your camera, and you're like, okay, here I am. How do I frame this? Usually in the sides that casting gives you, they'll say medium framing from your chest to the top of your head, or sometimes they'll say frame it up super, super close so it's a tight shot. And I tried to mainly pay attention to those, but in general, I do a medium framing from like mid to low chest to like the top of my head. And that gives me room to work. I often start a little bit further back away from the camera, walk into frame if it's called for it. I can get closer to camera if I feel that it's necessary, and I can get close and let the stillness do all the talking. Whatever feeds me in the moment is what I do. I don't normally just stay in this tight box and then that's it. I do tend to move around a little bit. You know, you're a natural human. Humans move around. I would just advise people to not go too wide or too tight. Casting wants to see your expressions and your body language, but not your toes and your ceiling fan. Number 5, press that record button. You have prepared, you are ready, you are in character, you are dressed as the character, you have your background and your lighting and your sound and your framing all ready to go. And you have your reader. Now it's time to let that all go. Take a deep breath, ground yourself, and have fun. If you don't hear anything else I say today, please hear this. Have fun and limit your takes. You don't need to do 47 takes of the same scene and have all this self-doubt creep in. I aim for 3 max, but oftentimes I just do 1. Set the camera, press record, and let it roll. You can even do 1 take, have the camera still rolling, and immediately go into the next take. You don't have to watch every single take because it'll mess with your flow. You can review all your takes at the end, and hopefully it's a max of 3. Remember, casting isn't looking for perfection. They're looking for truth, and humans are messy, and humans make mistakes. So relax and breathe. It is okay. And have fun and play. All right, here is the bonus tip. Editing. Once you've got that magic moment, it is time to edit. I personally use iMovie for every single editing thing I ever have to do because it's free and it's user-friendly. But you can use like CapCut, Premiere Pro, InShot, whatever works for you. I would trim the top of the file and the end of the file so that way you can cut out your woohoo I did it and press stop record at the end of the audition because we don't need to see that. It just needs to end at the end of the scene. And don't forget your slate if it is requested. A lot of times I'll add in a slate even if they don't say it towards the end. You can follow the slate instructions that are on your audition sides, which often includes a full body shot. So a lot of the times I'll slate and include the full body shot in the same frame so that it's quicker for casting to see who I am and how tall I am. And then remember to check how casting wants your files to be labeled because every audition is different. Sometimes they just want your first and last name underscore character. Sometimes they want the scene number. Sometimes they want scene 1 take 1, even if you only did 1 take. Just look and make sure that you're labeling your files correctly and send that puppy off. Say a prayer to the booking gods and let it go because you did your work. And that's it. 5 steps and 1 bonus to help you nail your self-tape auditions. Remember to prep like a pro, have your background clean and on brand. Remember that lighting matters, especially in your eyes. Framing, usually mid-chest to top of your head. Hit record and have fun. Edit clean and send it off. And I have my self-tape setup that I use linked in my Amazon storefront in the description box down below. Whether you book the job or not, you are building trust with casting directors. You're sharpening your craft and you're growing as an artist. So don't stress. You got this. Now go out there and make some magic. And when you book that role, slide back into the comments and let me know. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all new one Thursday after next. Bye!